Now students, let us start with the new chapter, permutation and combinations. So first of all, let us see what is factorial notation. The continued product, the continued product of first n natural numbers, n natural numbers, that is product of 1, 2, 3 up to n, that is the product of 1, 2, 3 up to n is denoted by symbol n factorial and is read as factorial n. So example 5 factorial will be equal to, or we can say 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 is equal to 5 factorial. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 equal to 5 factorial, and 1 into 2 into 3 up to n, this is equal to n factorial. So n factorial equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. So students, if we want to solve 4 factorial, so we write 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So we get 24. If we want to solve 5 factorial, so we write 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is equal to 120. Right students? Now we have 1 factorial is equal to 1 and 0 factorial is also equal to 1. 1 factorial equal to 1, 0 factorial is also equal to 1, and n factorial is not defined. N factorial is not defined when n is negative integer, when n is negative integer or a fraction, और a fraction. अगर हमारा n नेगेटिव है या फ्रैक्शन है, then n factorial is not defined. Now students, let us start with the exercise 6.2 first question, that find out 5 factorial and 7 factorial and prove that 5 factorial plus 7 factorial is not equal to 12 factorial. Now let us do this question. So 5 factorial is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is equal to 120. 7 factorial will be equal to 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 7 factorial is equal to, students, this is equal to 5040. Now 5 factorial plus 7 factorial, this is equal to 120 plus 5040. So this is equal to 5160. Now let us find out 12 factorial. Now 12 factorial equal to 12 into 11 into 10 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 12 factorial will be equal to very big number, 479001600. So we can see 5 factorial plus 7 factorial is 5160 and 12 factorial is this much. So it means, therefore 5 factorial plus 7 factorial is not equal to 12 factorial. Right students? Then number second question. Compute. Question is compute 8 factorial and 4 factorial and show that 8 factorial upon 4 factorial is not equal to 2 factorial. Now let us solve it. First find out 8 factorial. Now students, 8 factorial is equal to 40320 and 4 factorial is equal to 4 factorial. This is equal to 24. Now find out 8 factorial upon 4 factorial. 40320 upon 24. 40320 divided by 24. This is equal to 1680, right? And now 2 factorial. 2 factorial is 2. Now you can see 8 factorial upon 4 factorial is equal to 1680 and 2 factorial is equal to 2. So it means, so therefore 8 factorial upon 4 factorial is not equal to 2 factorial. So this is the question, students. I hope this is clear to you. Now the third question is find the values of 11 factorial upon 8 factorial. Now students, to do this, first of all, writing 11 factorial as 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 factorial upon 8 factorial. Now cancelling 8 with 8 factorial, so we get 990. So no need to expand up to 1. We write 11 factorial as 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 factorial upon 8 factorial. So we get the answer as 990. Then we have next question is 6 factorial, 4 factorial into 2 factorial. So writing 6 factorial as 6 into 5 into 4 factorial upon 4 factorial as it is and 2 into 1. Cancelling 4 factorial with 4 factorial and 2 3 is 6. We get 15. So the answer is 15. Then n plus 3 factorial upon n factorial. Now students, we have two numbers, one is n and one is n plus 3. Now the number which is greater is n plus 3, so we write n plus 3 as n plus 3. Now students, now we have numbers n plus 3 and n. जो नंबर हमारा लार्जर है उसी को हमने सोल्व करना है और सोल्व करना है अप टू n. So first we write n plus 3, subtract 1, we get n plus 2, then n plus 1 up to n factorial. Because factorial में क्या होता है, we subtract the number 1. First we write 11, then we write 10, then we write 9, then we write 8 and so on. So the number which is greater is solved. So n plus 3 को हम कैसे लिखेंगे, n plus 3 into n plus 2 n plus 1 into n factorial upon n factorial. Now cancel n with n. So this is the answer, n plus 3, n plus 2 or n plus 1. Now students, the next question is 8 factorial minus 7 factorial upon 6 factorial. Now students, हमारे पास upon में 6 है, so we write 8 as 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. 7 factorial को हम लिखेंगे 7 into 6 factorial upon 6 factorial. Now taking common 6 factorial, so we get 8 into 7, 56 minus 7 upon 6 factorial. Cancel 6 with 6, so answer is 49. Then we have the fifth part, 1 upon 8 factorial, 1 plus 1 upon 9 factorial plus 1 upon 10 factorial. Now let us solve this. So 1 upon 8 factorial as it is, writing 9 factorial as 9 into 8 factorial, 10 as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. Now what is common? 1 upon 8 factorial is common. 1 plus 1 by 9 plus 1 by 90, like this. So 1 upon 8 factorial. Now the LCM is 90. So 90 plus 10 and plus 1. So on adding this, we get 101 90 into 8 factorial. Now students, 101, writing 90 as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. Now 10 into 9 into 8 factorial, this can be written as 10 factorial. 10 into 9 into 8 factorial can be done as 10 factorial. Now the sixth part, third question, sixth part, 6 factorial into 1 into 3 into 5 up to 11 to power 6. Now let us solve it. Now students, the 6 factorial is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6, and 1 into 3 into 5 up to 11 as it is, and 2 power 6, right? Now we have 2 is coming 6 times. So what we do, we multiply this number by 2 into second number by 2, we get 4, third number by 2, we get 6, then multiply 4 by 2, we get 8, multiply 5 by 2, we get 10, and multiply 6 by 2, we get 12. हमारे पास यहाँ 6 जो है that is coming 2 times, so multiply these numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 by 2, so we get 2 4 6 8 10 12, and these numbers as it is. देखो हमारे पास यहाँ 6 जो है वो 2 जो है दैट इज कमिंग 6 टाइम्स. सो हमने इसको किया 2 से 2 आ गया, इसको किया 2 से 4 आ गया, इसको किया 2 से 6 आ गया, इसको किया 2 से 8 आ गया, इसको किया 2 से 10 आ गया, इसको किया 2 से 12 आ गया. तो हमने 6 बार 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया. तो इट मीन्स ये जो 2 पावर 6 था वो सारा हमने इसमें एडजस्ट कर दिया. नाउ अब देखिए, अब इसमें जो है हमने क्या करना है. नाउ वी राइट फर्स्ट 1, then 2 from here, 3 from here, 4 from here. हमने क्या करना है, इन दोनों को मिक्स करना है. These are odd numbers and these are even numbers. So हमारे पास नंबर कुछ ऐसे आएगा 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and this is equal to 12 factorial. तो ये हमारा क्या बनेगा, 12 factorial. Right students? So this is the solution of third question, sixth part. Now let us move to the fourth question. Question is, convert the following into factorial notation. Question is 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 9 into 11. इसको हमने स्टूडेंट्स फैक्टोरियल में करना है. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, एज वी नो फैक्टोरियल इज continuous product of natural numbers. Now this is starting from 4. Now this question is starting from 4. So to convert it into factorial notation, so first of all we multiply and divide by 1 into 3. हम क्या करेंगे इस क्वेश्चन में, मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड बाय 1 into 2 into 3. ये हमने पहले मल्टीप्लाई किया और हमने डिवाइड कर दिया ताकि इसका इफेक्ट न्यूट्रल रहे. सो मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड बाय 1 2 3. नाउ यू कैन सी दिस इज द continuous product of natural numbers 1 2 3 up to 11. So this can be done as 11 factorial, and this is 1 2 3. So इसको हम लिख सकते हैं 3 factorial. तो ये इस तरीके से जो है फैक्टोरियल में चेंज हो जाएगा. राइट स्टूडेंट्स? Now the second part of this question is 1 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 9 up to 2n minus 1. अब स्टूडेंट्स इसको हमने चेंज करना है किसमें, into factorial. Now let us see. Now students, all these are odd numbers. So in this question what we do, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 up to 2n minus 1. So students, here what we do, multiply and divide. So इसमें हम क्या करेंगे, multiply and divide by 2, 4, 6 up to 2n upon 2, 4, 6 up to 2n. हमने क्या करना है, 2 इंटू 4 इंटू 6 अप टू 2n से करना है मल्टीप्लाई, और क्या करना है उसे डिवाइड. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, we these are even numbers and these are even numbers and these are odd numbers. हम इन दोनों को आपस में मिक्स कर देते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. तो ये क्या बनेगा, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 2n, right? And in the denominator we can take 2 common, लेकिन ये सारे into में है and 2 is coming n times. So when we take 2 common, so we write 2 power n, not 2. Please note, when we take 2 common, because here product is given 2 into 4 into 6 up to 2n. Now these are n factors. So when we take 2 common, we write 2 power n, 1 into 2 into 3 up to n. अगर स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पर हमारे पास होता 2 plus 4 plus 6, then only 2 is common. But if it is written 2 into 4 into 6 up to 2n, then when we take 2 common, so 2 from here, 2 from here, 2 from here, so we write 2 power n. Now here this is the continuous product of 2n natural numbers. So in the numerator we write 2n factorial, 2 power n, and this is the continuous product of n natural numbers, so we write n factorial. So the answer will be 2n factorial upon 2 power n into n factorial. Now the question number 5, a part. Question is find the value of n minus r. n minus r factorial, n minus r factorial को हमने find करना है if n equal to 6 and r equal to 2. If n equal to 6 हो और r equal to कितना हो 2. So simple question, putting n equal to 6 and r equal to 2 over here, we get 6 minus 2 factorial, this is 4 factorial, and this is equal to 24. And similarly we can do the b part. The question is find the value of n factorial upon r factorial, n minus r factorial, and n equal to 15 and r equal to 12. So putting here n equal to 15, so we get 15 factorial, r equal to 12, 12 factorial, n minus r means 12, 15 minus 12 factorial. So we get 15 factorial upon 12 factorial into 3 factorial. Now writing 15 as 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 factorial upon 12 factorial, 3 into 2 into 1. So cancelling these two, 3 5 ja 15 and 2 7 ja. So we get 35 into 13, 65, then 455 is the answer. So students, I hope this is clear to you. Now sixth question, prove that 2 into 6 into 10 into 14 up to n factors is equal to 2n factorial upon n factorial, and this is equal to n plus 1, n plus 2 up to n factors. Now let us do this question, students. So question is 2 into 6 into 10 into 14 up to n factors, right students? So first of all we take 2 common. Now these numbers are given in product, so when we take common and there are n factors, so common will be 2 power n, so we write 1 into 3 into 5 into 7 up to n factors, right? Now what we do, multiply and divide. 1 3 5 7 up to n factors. Now here what we do, multiply and divide by 2 4 6 up to n factors, and divide also by the same 2 4 6 up to n factors, right? Now this is 2 power n. Now combining the numbers, these are odd numbers and these are even numbers, these are n factors and these are n factors. So when we combine them, we will get 2n factors, up to 2n factors, right? Now taking common, again 2, because this is the product of even numbers, and this is coming n times, so common is 2 power n. We get 1 2 3 up to n factors, cancelling 2 power n with 2 power n. Now students, 1 2 3 4, the product of natural numbers is coming 2n times, so we can write this as 2n factorial, and here product of natural numbers is coming n times, so we write n factorial. So the answer is 2n factorial upon n factorial. This is the first part. Now students, we have to prove the second part, that this is equal to n plus 1 n plus 2 up to n factors. Now let us see. Now students, 2n factorial. Now students, to prove the second part, we write 2n factorial as 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 up to n factors, and then we write n plus 1 n plus 2 n plus 3 also up to n factors. So these are n factors and these are n factors, total are 2n factors. So upon n factorial, right? Now 1 2 3 4 up to n factors can be done as n factorial, and n plus 1 as it is, n plus 1 n plus 2 n plus 3 up to n factors as it is upon n factorial. Now cancel n factorial with n factorial. So what we get, n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 up to n factors. Now to understand this more clearly, if we have 20 factorial, suppose if we have 20 factorial, so 20 factorial को हम लिख सकते हैं 1 into 2 into 3 up to 10 factors, right? And then 11 into 12 into 13 up to 10 factors. सो 10 फैक्टर्स तो ये हो गए हैं और 10 फैक्टर्स हमारे ये हो गए हैं, तो सारे हमारे पास कितने बन गए 20. सो 10 और 10 20, so we can write 20 factorial as 1 2 3 up to 10 factors, and then 11 12 13 up to 10 factors. So 10 factors plus 10 20. So same हमने यहाँ पर क्या लिखा है 1 2 3 4 up to n factors, and n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 up to n factors. So n factors plus n factors equal to 2n factors. Now students, question number 7. Prove that n into n minus 1 n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1, this is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Now let us prove this. So we are given n into n minus 1 n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1. Here students, multiply and divide by 1 2 3 up to n minus r and divide 1 2 3 up to n minus r. So हमने क्या करना है, multiply and divide by 1 2 3 up to n minus r and divide by 1 2 3 into up to n minus r. Now students, combining these two products. So when we combine these two, so what we get students, we can write n minus 1, n minus 2 up to 3 2 1 when we combine these two products. So n minus 1, n minus 2, then 3 2 1, we will get in the numerator like this, n minus 1, n minus 2 up to 3 2 1, and in the denominator we get 1 2 3 up to n minus r. Now this is the product of नेचुरल नंबर्स, कॉन्टिन्यूस नेचुरल नंबर्स अप टू n. सो इसको हम लिख सकते हैं n फैक्टोरियल, एंड दिस इज द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ नेचुरल नंबर्स अप टू n माइनस r. सो इसको हम लिख सकते हैं n माइनस r फैक्टोरियल. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू स्टूडेंट्स राइट साइड. नाउ नंबर 8 क्वेश्चन, n minus r plus 1 into n factorial upon n minus r plus 1 factorial. इसको हमने प्रूव करना है n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Now let us do this question, students. So n minus r plus 1 as it is, n factorial as it is. Now expanding this, so we can write n minus r plus 1 factorial as n minus r plus 1 into n minus r factorial. Now cancelling these two factors, so we get n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So students, this is the answer. This is equal to right side. Now students, the remaining questions will be discussed in the next part. Thank you.